Hello and welcome to the fourth video of the Ballerina language server video series. In this video, I'll be showing you how to remote debug Ballerina language server. Here we are using IntelliJ IDEA as the IDE for Ballerina lang, and we need to add a configuration. So you can go to run and go to edit configurations, and here you can add a new configuration for debug. And here you can see you have remote JVM debug and give it a name. Let's say remote debug, and just keep the settings as default and press OK. So the new configuration we just added is here now. You can simply run it, but it says it gives an error called unable to open debugger port java.net connect exception. So this is due to the client side, because we have not yet allowed the client to go debugger mode. So here in settings we need to go to the extension Ballerina, and here you can see an option called enable language server debug. So if you enable that and restart, you can now see the Ballerina SDK is trying to detect the remote debug. Now you just need to go there and press debug, and now it's working. So it's now connected to the client, and if you go to output, you can see language server is starting in debug mode, and now it's working. So to debug the Ballerina language server, we need to find an entry point. So the entry point for the Ballerina language server is the Ballerina text document service. So if you go to Ballerina text document service, you can find the all the methods, completions, hover, and all the features. And also if you scroll down, you can find methods called did open, did change, did close. So these are related to, let's say, if we open new Ballerina file, it will hit this did open method. So if you want to debug that, you can just add a debug pointer here and follow the path. And when you do any change, let's say you type a character or any other change, it will hit this did change. And if you close Ballerina file, it will updated using this method. So Ballerina source code we have in the VS Code is always updating inside the Ballerina language server. So if you go in the output and see the client, the VS Code client and the Ballerina language server is always communicating through JSON RPC messages, and you can see everything here. So let's just try to get completions here. So we just add a enter and a line break. So as you can see, it says text did change. So this is what's happening inside. So we have requested a did change request with a line break. So here if we type I, you are getting the completions, but if you see here, we are sending a did change request with the letter I at the position here. So this is the position. You can see line 16 and column 5. So that's how work. But now what we need is how the completions that we got here are given from the language server. So if we go to completions and add a debug pointer here, and then try to get completions by entering control and space, You can see the debug pointer got hit, and following that path you can start to debug the Ballerina language server. And we will be going in depth in the next video. Until then, just try out debugging this on yourself, or watch the next video for more in-depth language server remote. And thank you for watching. Have a nice day.